With the recent surge in technology innovations and the race for music companies to provide in-ear listening devices that would have seemed inconceivable just a few short years ago, has spawned a market for the consumer that now offers the best possible listening experience in extremely small form factors at the best possible purchase price. And today we're going to be reviewing the Apple AirPods to the Apple AirPods Pro. I've also thrown in the Sony Wf-1000XM3s along with the PowerBeats in-earbuds. At Lux and Time, we want to provide our audience with quality gear reviews. So why am I comparing these four models? Well, number one is they're very close in cost. These range anywhere from $200 to $250. They each offer exceptional listening quality, have quick setups, offer wireless features. You can take conference calls as well as listen to music to them. They're very good for on-the-go listening, but also at the same time, the higher quality or the higher cost devices offer extra features that make a very compelling case to why you would potentially want to own any of these devices. At the time of recording this video, the Apple AirPods 2 retails at $199. The PowerBeats Pro is retailing for as well $199. The Sony Wf-1000XM3s, those are retailing at $229, and the Apple AirPods Pro that just came out recently is retailing for $249. And so what do you get at $200 compared to $250? Well, there's actually in the market now, there's a big difference between what you get for that $50. First up, we have the AirPods 2. In comparing this to the AirPods Pro, I've found that there is a very big difference in what you're getting. Apple has definitely taken a step up in the quality of the listening devices. The AirPods is, in my opinion, pretty close to what you get when you buy a new iPhone, the wired earbuds that you get. The two are very close. Now, obviously, with the AirPods 2, the technology is going to be a little bit upgraded because you can control it by the stem that sticks out of your ear. However, in comparing the two, there really isn't a lot of difference between the sound quality. You still have the same issue where with the AirPods 2, the earbuds can easily fall out of your ear. They stick out pretty long below the earlobes. They're not obtrusive, but when you're wearing them, people know you're wearing them. Definitely not a negative, but I just found that they're a little bit more cumbersome and not as exciting to wear. I also noticed with the AirPods that if you're gaming and you're also trying to listen to music, it's tough to get the two to sync. You also don't have the noise canceling, and so whatever volume that's happening on the outside, you're going to hear that coming in. And so that can be a little bit distracting if you're trying to maybe do both gaming and listening to music. Whereas with the AirPods Pro and also with the Sony model that has the noise canceling, those two offer integration with music and gaming and then also noise canceling that I'll get into here fairly shortly. With the PowerBeats Pro, it's a similar scenario. You don't, obviously with that model, you don't have the noise canceling, but what's nice about this particular model is it is easier to link up gaming and music at the same time, so you can be somewhere playing a video game like Fortnite or Call of Duty and also listen to your favorite soundtrack at the same time. But it doesn't have the noise canceling, so whatever outside noise you're experiencing, you're going to probably hear it. But I would say between the PowerBeats Pro and the AirPods, the sound is going to be a little bit better with the PowerBeats Pro. It really comes down to aesthetics and what you prefer. If you prefer a wraparound ear style, kind of like what the PowerBeats Pro is, compared to just, you know, the normal AirPods that have the little sticks that stick out the side of your ear. So next up, we have the Sony Wf-1000XM3s. This particular listening device I was very impressed with. Has a lot of really cool features the other earbuds don't have. This does have noise canceling. It does have, you know, active ambient sound so that you can choose between having the noise cancellation or hearing what's surrounding you in the room. This will allow you to not only game or listening to your gaming if you're doing that on your phone or your laptop, but it'll also give you music and ambient sound or noise cancellation all at the same time. So you can literally be playing a game, listening to your favorite record, and and also hearing a conversation that's going on behind you. It will give you can set it up between multiple different settings. Let's take a look here and see what those settings are. Unlike the PowerBeats Pro, the AirPods 2, and the AirPods Pro, the Sony device actually comes with an app that you can use to make changes to the sound quality of your listening device. So you can choose between, settings like surround sound, bass boost, flat sounds, a lot of different options. You can also do customizations where you change the EQ on your own. And so that's a really nice feature that you get with the Wf-1000XM3s. It's always a mouthful to say that actual product name. So when you stick it in your ear, a woman's voice that talks to you, that tells you that it's connected and how much battery power is left. And then it'll tell you whether or not the Bluetooth is connected. Did you hear that? So it actually tells you that it's connected to your device, how much power is left, that sort of thing, which is kind of cool. Hopefully you heard that in my very sensitive mic that's right up here. And last but not least, we have the Apple AirPods Pro that just came out. I am super excited about these earbuds. I was skeptical at first when I got them. I thought they were going to be very similar to the AirPods 2. Let me tell you, this is definitely a departure from the old style in that this is a completely redesigned model that offers updated technology that is, in my opinion, superior to the other options that are out there. And what you're going to experience with these, on the back here you have pass-through air. You got a little kind of like a honeycomb. Basically, there's technology in here that allows the device to open up and basically take in the ambient noise that's in the room or in your surroundings. When it's on, it actually it doesn't sound digital, unlike with the Sony Wf-1000XM3s. The ambient sound or the noise cancellation that you're getting is through a microphone, and that's a digital sound from what I understand, and it is more of a digital sound. It's not very noticeable, but when you compare between those and the AirPods Pro, this is a very natural sound when you turn on the ambient setting. And when you turn on the noise cancellation setting, everything just gets very quiet. You can still hear a little bit of what's around you, but it definitely cuts out a ton of noise. I was actually at the Apple store. It was very busy that day. I tried these out and I compared them to the PowerBeats Solo Pros that just came out, and those are over-the-ear headphones. I mean, there was a little bit of a difference in that because you actually have material that's covering your ear. They were a little bit quieter when I turned on the noise cancellation, but there wasn't a big difference between these and the Solo PowerBeats Pro. For $50 more, I'm like, why would I buy these? These are kind of big. They're, there's definitely a lot more there's a lot more stuff happening with this higher cost listening device. And so I ended up going with these instead of upgrading because I have a pair of Solo wireless Solo 3s. And so instead of upgrading to the Pro version, I decided to stick with these. I mean, look at the form factor. It's so much smaller. You get almost the same listening quality, which really blew me away because with the Solo Pros, those are supposed to provide superb quality, which they do. But when I compared them to these, I really realized that how good a quality this actually is, and the sound is pretty exceptional. I enjoy my time when I'm listening to, a movie or music. And so I ended up deciding to keep these, and these are going to be moving forward. These are going to be what I carry with me when I listen to music or if I do conference calls, things like that. These are also water resistant. From what I've read, they can get wet. I'm not saying you should go swimming with them, but if it's raining outside or your hands are wet, it's not going to mess them up just because they do repel water in that way. So which device should you pick up? In my opinion, if you're looking to buy a new pair of earbuds, or if you're looking to buy a new listening device and you're comparing, like for example, the PowerBeats Solo headphones or like the PowerBeats Pro, for example, they're all good listening devices. I think it really just comes down to your personal preferences. But if I had a choice, I would be going with the Apple AirPods Pro. That, without a doubt, is what I would choose. From there, the next step down for me would be the Sony Wf-1000XM3s, just because comparing these two, very, very close in quality, very close in sound quality. Just say that these are just a little bit better, and they do cost more, right? So these are what, 20, 30 bucks more than the Sony. So in this instance, you get what you pay for in the end. If you don't need the noise cancellation and you like like a sporty look, I would say the PowerBeats Pro is a great option. You have multiple colors that you can choose from. And then if you're trying to save money, if you want something that sounds good but you don't need the noise cancellation, then the AirPods 2 will do just fine. You'll save a little bit of money and they will sound good. It's just for me, I wasn't really that excited about them, but then again, they are the older model and they are a step down. But also the AirPods for the last several years, Apple, I mean, it's been the #1 seller for earbuds. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a step up, be more of a departure from the older just listening devices that don't have the upgraded technology, then these are going to be a very good choice for you. Also, if you like this video and you'd like to see more or be notified when we come out with new videos like this, there's a little red button that says subscribe in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You can hit that. It'll automatically subscribe you to the channel while you're watching, and we'd love to have you join us on this new adventure that we're on. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Goes right in with these. Look at that. I'd say these are pretty genius, that's for sure.